In Split, Cypher is most picked Sentinel, and Special gives you so much map control, also side hold. That's why it was picked. You can, against Viper, it works great. You can look over the wall, Viper wall, if you Viper lurk towards A or B, wherever Viper wall is. On attack, if you put a good camera on, for example, A heaven towards like the billboard on the top, on the right hand side, cams like that will give you a lot of map control attack. You also your deep trips too on attack. So Cypher got nerfed, trips got nerfed, and I think is a huge nerf for Cypher, especially on side holding. I don't think in professional level Cypher trips will get you a kill. Cypher trips more likely will be a map control with the camera and everything, and only the cage will help you to fight towards the side. When Cypher get nerfed, I was thinking that would Sentinels will be played? Could Killjoy get more playtime on Split maybe? Then I come to an old friend, Chamber. What Chamber can do? How about we, instead of we looking over the Viper wall, how about we be aggressive? Go towards Viper wall, push towards mid safely, be aggressive, and try to be our mechanics will can carry defense off. So when I look at the Chamber plans and who played Chamber, I realize that I actually watched this. FUT Esports played Chamber in a actually over a month in a split. And in this video I want to go over the ideas of the FUT Esports with the Chamber, and also addition Chamber get buffed after the Chamber TPs buff 5 more meters. So keep in mind that while we analyzing this FUT Esports split and Chamber ideas. So enjoy.
And deal with later on. Liquid attack, defensive side with FUT on the attack, and the barriers have already gone up. They went for a little bit of an attack inside B main.
Definitely down the bottom of most people's list. Cracks, though, looking to try and lead that charge. Counter utility being expended in an attempt to slow him down. It hasn't worked out, but that initial fight doesn't go his way.
Well, that was all a ruse, though. The real play coming in towards this A site. Flash is still at the ready. We saw the paranoia from Mystic slow them down, but he's being dropped. And now the players up in heaven have to hold it all. Nats has support, though. Kiko's...
So what happened in this pistol run? I think it's a great pistol run by FUT Esports, and as you can see in the first round, we're using Chamber trips to not watching flank, actually getting map control, like kind of in like a Cypher sense. So what happens is that we put this interesting wall at the beginning of the round. Then E2J has a lineup to this orb. So what we're doing actually, we're flashing B main, we're putting a Chamber trip, grouping up mid, sending cracks to with the dog, fake B side, actually we crunching A. So what happens is that with this maybe Chamber nerf, what else they could have done, that because there was no Chamber buffs back then, we kept put TP like this and actually hold while Sky is dug in, and if we see anything else we can just TP immediately group up. So back then this TP will be around here. Maybe it's too late, I don't know. I think FUT Esports could do that, but the good timing of the Enzo's clearing B main, and also good flash from Mystic on the ramp. They had to go through the Viper wall towards Nat's crosshair. So, but overall, as a macro, it was a great pistol. And as you can see in the first round pistol, we're gonna use Chamber as a map control rather than watching our flank.
Kiko combined sort of performance, yeah. 5-1 is a tough position to sit. FUT already have a great attack side built up. The foundations are there, and they've got more to work with. Wisely avoiding that showstopper. Mystic backs out. Traps destroyed. The shot in the back sight, but it's being...
So what happened this run? This is set play. Great set play with the result. We do our Viper wall here, and after we do our own Omen smoke in the middle of here, so we can pop flash out of the smoke while Ray's satcheling. And when Ray's satchel passed here, we Omen blind and also Viper molly lands here with the showstopper. So basically we're taking all the B heaven control, and when you take B heaven control, B side hits so much easier. It's a great set round, but by FUT, but is no Chamber not involved in this one, but I just want to cover it because I really like this set play from them.
I think it was fantastic. Didn't get a kill, doesn't give Cracks any stats, but it got them a sight that at that point Liquid even used a showstopper to try and get back out of their hands. That resulted in just a trade. If anything, it was better the way that FUT used it. Not that you can really control those things. Out of Captain hit the...
So this is a great Chamber use, in my opinion, by FUT Esports, that at the beginning of the round you need a what was this called? Tour de Force. Tour de Force. You need the chamber ult or chamber operator on attack to do this play. You can basically a different variation of their ramp take. Usually on their ramp take that we sky flash and raise double satchel with the Omen blind towards heaven. But in this play, what we do is that we put a chamber TP here, which is imagine 5 more meters less. I think with today it will work so much better because you have a little more space to push through and get more deeper angle with the chamber. You can check a little bit more come here anyway. So what we do is here we sky flash A main, we pop the wall, then chamber puts a trip on A main this location, and we Omen blind, then we come here and take this control. So why this is so important? Because chamber can get a free pick here, while the chamber basically hold A side, which is no one can push here. If he push, he will get notified by the trip. If they come try to clear him, he can TP away safely. Or if they contact clear, chamber has the tour de force, which is up and so hard to. So basically, it's very oppressive on attack. It's very claustrophobic on A side, and also creates a lot of question mark. And also, while his team, if he wants to clear mid, he can join with the TP and try to hit B side. So basically, how they use chamber on attack, again, trips are not watching flank. We're getting map control with the trips, and it's a good default with the chamber tour de force or chamber operator.
Out. I mean, I don't think Coutinho's going to be able to afford a great deal. You're lacking a lot of areas, and FUT have now just done something completely different, right? Like a whole new wall's come out. They don't know what's going on. Viper's pit's going to be there. They've got the Seekers if they want it. Redgar, no subtlety to where he's going to be, right? This is all scary. Now, do they pull the likes of Cloud over? I think that they do, but look at what this is doing. This is causing them to over-rotate potentially.
I've got your trail.
Seekers come through here as well. And then we've also got now the showstopper up towards heaven.
And follow it through though. They close the gap here. Giant X are on the site. You still got Redgar sitting towards the pit, not going to be able to use it into. Oh my god, but who needs it? Cracks, sharp.
So let's look at this great set run with Viper ult from FUT again. I think after Viper was not nerfed on this match, she still has 2 mollies, so they use 1 molly in here to get him B main, but I think depends on your round. If they're giving B main, we might not have to use it. So basically we do our B main take with the flash and Omen TPs, and after that we put Viper in a good position to ult, and after the ult we have to wait for spam here, and Viper has to be safe. Then after that, CNET chamber puts a trip. Then we group up mid, similar to Ray's ult round. So again, we make sure that no one pushes Viper with this trip, aggressive trip. That we making sure that we have B main and entrance of the B main under control, and we're gonna crunch the side with the Omen blind and dog coming towards heaven. In that clip you see they use Ray's ult and Sky ult just to close up, but I don't think you will have all 3 ults available at the same time. So therefore I'm using the not ults but the regular ult util. So we follow the dog, come to heaven with the Omen blind, and after that Sky and Omen comes back, and chamber and Raze gets the heaven control, and there's so much options to this. We can wall up, flash out, we can wall up, flash out, we can not even wall, just flash out towards the ult. There's so much options. It's a good set round by the FUT and closing out the game in that sense.
It's their map pick. It's the map that they looked okay on. It was a close game. They're going to lose all comfort, and we're going to see what they look like on Icebox into the,
So this is a great default from FUT. I think it's a B main default because we take B main very early, and the rest of the map we slowly work out. First with Sky Flash and Omen TP, make sure we get the B main with that, and after that Sky and Raze group up, try to pressure mid with the dog, also following the dog, trying to create some space, create some reaction to enemy team. And also we are here with the chamber and Viper together. They can go here with the walls and orbs. We can even do the chamber trip here to get more control. So basically it's a great default from FUT, and try to work the map slowly and also up and pressuring the map from all 3 pinch points, which is good because we take B main early, then we pressure mid, also Viper's orb and wall also pressuring A at the same time. So it's a good Very good, very nice default from the FUT.
It could be. I think it's time, and it is. Okay. And he's made the move. That sound is heard towards A. They know there's players in and around this area. Showstopper used up again for nothing but for the space. That's the idea. You don't know.
So another great set run from FUT. And this is the only play that we use chamber trip as a flank watcher because we're just committing the A. And again, in this one we put Viper Vault like a 1 second almost down to the barrier, so you don't want to show this wall immediately because it's kind of if you show this wall early, people can adapt before the round even started. So what we do is that we put the wall, we nade and flash on the A main. Then after that we get ready to satchel to the side with the result, and the Viper molly comes here. We Omen blind to heaven. It's this blind is important because after we blind, Ray's gonna satchel the side with the showstopper, and Omen with that wild blind still active can TP into heaven, get more control, and Wire Trip watching the flank, and Viper later to the side just watch the ramp. And this is a good side take and good result round from the FUT.
Here for the attackers. Won't be a choice though. This walk down from Cena.
Love that. Love it. Didn't work out.
So let's look at what happened in defense half and how FUT uses chamber. So beginning of the run, we nade market, and right now CNET puts TP here, but with the buff you can put your TP here, be more safe. And also if you want to push out to this spots, you can push out and safely TP back to heaven. The one way right now you can do it on B main with Omen after the nerf, but you can put your smoke around this box that also create a small one way, and we're kind of pressuring B here and also pressuring market, and while CNET our chamber walks down and try to find a pick. So basically we have to be aggressive with the chamber, uses TPs. Also we can, if we need, if we have not seen nothing, we can use trips like that to get more map control rather than just watching passively, put the trip passively around places in the map. So this is a good chamber usage on this map. And yes, even though CNET didn't get the kill, but it's a highly good fight for chamber in here.
So close, but haven't even really been able to build up too great of an economy. So every round extremely tight in that kind of sense. Earlier mid control coming up from Giant Tex.
Oh, I get nervous. I get a little nervous. Okay, that's fine.
Another great example how to use chamber on this map, which is the I call this, I think, an anti-lurk setup by FUT Esports. So what's happening here that we try to cover up because we don't have Cypher, we don't have Cam to look over Viper Wall or Cypher cages. So what we're doing here, that CNET puts TP here. Usually this TP could be here, but 5 meter buff, you can put it here. So beginning of the round, we immediately gonna put our trip on here, and we're gonna TP back to heaven, and while Viper Orb is up, we will be here. And after that we will drop Viper Orb. We try to take operator shot towards mid, get mid control, and also we can just wait for our TP because we just pull back our TP for 14 seconds left. We can be more aggressive in here if you wanted to towards mid, late info, or we can just take a shot and rotate somewhere else. So also at the beginning, while we're putting TP, we're pressuring B with the one way here and with the Sky Flash. So what happens is that the other thing is that if there's a lurk coming or a main pressure coming off the trip, we can paranoia, bounce to raise nade, and satchel peek is we created a trap play and also a main. So that was a great usage of chamber in this defense.
With into round number 7.
And credit in my mind a little bit does go towards Nuki that I'll come back to in a moment, because Fatino's actually already trying to take all of this space. Heaven left wide open. A paranoia sent, which does give away the fact that they are in towards B main. TP as well though, and a captain actually maybe in a position they don't expect. Great trades.
Another great round by FUT Esports, recognizing that Giants has result and they play around it pretty well, because the most common result spots A main and B heaven. So what's our reaction to that? We give B main, B heaven. We don't even fight B mid and B heaven here. We're just gonna put our one way flash and try to take B main, and because the raise will probably come here, and we passively watch gonna heaven, try to be safe from the raise result here. And if the result goes A, Chamber makes what makes Chamber good against result, that you can put your TP with the 5 meter more buffs very in here, and you can bait that result pretty much, and bait for your team on the side too. So great round by recognizing it's a great anti-result run from the FUT Esports. And also if the result come here, that would be more entertaining to see the Chamber value. But in this one they go B, but still it's a good reaction and good understanding of the map and agent. To wrap up, there's other Chamber ideas with the buff that actually in this map I think pretty huge, that extra 5 meters on Chamber, because you can put TPs like that, and if you see, for example, one way flash and no pressure, you can even get out of here, put deep trips, get so much map control, that, and also you can TP very safely in this spot. In this spot you can be pretty aggressive and hold your ground to bait as much as utility, because you're basically untradeable in here, because you can TP very safe here. On A main, similar, that we can push up really well and TP in a very safe spot. There's other TPs that we can use on A. We can, if we're holding a ramp, for example, our Raze is holding a ramp, we can put that TP beginning of the round, go mid, and actually hold that, push out that smoke with the flash or something, and hold that slimmer, that, and if they go ramp, we can TP and help our ramp players. Is Chamber, I think, in defense, that playing aggressive on split is super important, because if you have a line in one of these, is super important stack, and because it's a very tight space, it makes your util stack too. So I think Chamber gives out of control in this map, especially with the buff and being untradeable on defense. Still, I think is one of the most OP agents is Chamber, because it's untradeable and having very deep lines, and make attackers spend more utils on the place of the map that they don't want to use util that much, because you're baiting so much util and their side hits will be less, their side hits will be weaker, and rather than waiting them to come to your cipher setup or early info, you can put body, and of course it's a mechanical agent that you need to aim well and know your mechanics. But I think in pro level, with that mechanics, I think Chamber should be one of the dominant agents on this map, in my opinion. And thank you for watching. Have a wonderful day.